Hello once again, and welcome back to another episode of my Bradford City career mode. We are flying in League 2, so I'm going to show you quickly the League 2 table before we continue our cup run in the leasing.com trophy. We are top now with 30 points, 6 points clear still of Scunthorpe United, and next episode I'm going to be changing the difficulty to world class to see if it makes any difference or if I'm just used to this team and I'm actually playing well with them. But 19 goal difference, 30 goals scored, 11 against. Scunthorpe, almost better goal difference than us. They've got a better defensive record as Mansfield, who actually lost their first game. I don't know when they did that, but that's not the point. What we're here for today is some cup action. And if you want a little bit of a history lesson here, if you don't know already, I suggest you go back and watch the episode. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what episode it was, but we did demolish Wimbledon 5-0 in the first round, and I think that was that might have been the first match we actually changed the formation. No, when was it? I don't remember when it was actually, but we did beat them. I think it was back September time. Yeah, here you go, 3rd of September. We beat them 5-0, thrashing. Connor Chaplin, that's where he started his form, and he's just continued it ever since. But we're gonna give him a break. We're gonna give him a complete day off today, unfortunately, because he's kind of tired. I don't want to waste all of his stamina. We've also got Divine. I've forgotten his first name already. Some memorable of a player he is, but he's going to be starting because he asked for it, and I kind of been shutting him out a little bit, so we'll give him a start. There's the bench as well. Henley, French, Palmer, and Patrick. Thinking should I bring anyone else on, but I think that looks good actually. I'm thinking of maybe bringing Wood on. His stats are going out quite well. We'll give him a run out. He'll come in for Carbonero. Who I get? Should I? Don't know. Nah, I'll just leave him on the reserves. I think we're good there. A lot of career YouTubers I see don't leave goalkeepers on the bench, but I do just in case my one gets sent off in some sort of freak accident thing. But anyway, we're gonna just head in against Crawley, a team we then faced 11 days later in the league. But this isn't the league, this is the leasing.com trophy round 2. I'm just going to put all the golden news on so you guys have got something else to listen to. Try to see who else is through. Scunthorpe better not be there or we're going to have words with them again. It doesn't look like it. But anyway, we're just going to go into it with that squad. We've got Leonard Grill in goal as per usual. Kakachi and Mellor in the full back positions. I've swapped Henley out, get Mellor a run out. Richards, Everton and O'Connor in the centre back spots. Wood will be on the left, Ismail will be on the right. Akpan will partner with Divine for the first time this season, just to see how he plays. McCartan will be the second striker, and up front will be James Vaughan. And before we go any further, I said when Vaughan is in the squad, he'll be captain, and I'm sticking to my word. So Richards Everton, you're going to have to hand the armband over to Vaughan. That's what we're going to do, and that's how we're going to go into this match. My way or the highway. Don't let opponent score. Okay, I will not. I refuse. No, opponent scored. No, they didn't score. It was okay. Counter attack. What? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What? Yeah, whatever. Don't need this bullshit.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans
We're away at Crawley.
It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position, and a potentially exciting occasion on the cup front. It's Crawley Town, and they take on Bradford City.
Yes, Derek, a break from league action for these clubs today. Obviously, a long way to go in this tournament, months away from the final. But both teams will be hoping they can put a good performance in today.
A couple of fringe players,
their place in the
second
next
team
round.
players, I guess. A little run out. Divine and Wood, the main ones. I think the only ones, actually. Well, I come to think about it.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today. We're thinking 4-3-3.
We've got a decent squad. Polian's a decent striker. Danny Bowman, I remember playing with him in a career mode at one point. I don't remember which career mode it was. I think I've tried 3 lower league ones, so it could be any of them. Mansfield, Wimbledon, and Morecambe are the ones I've tried. I'm pretty sure it's Wimbledon he was playing for. And I've tried some like higher team career modes as well, like Spurs and Newcastle. In the end, I haven't stuck to any of them, but this, I'm not going to say it too soon, but this is one I'm hopefully going to stick to. Daniel Devine, Connor Wood, coming in, giving him a little chance. McCartan as well, coming in for the second striker, and Vaughan up front. 5 changes in total, I believe. 2 players, though, that don't get as much game time as the rest. Mellor, McCartan and Vaughan usually just switch around with Donaldson, Chaplin and Henley anyway, but Wood coming in for Carbonero is a pretty big change, and Devine coming in for Palmer is also another big change. Palmer getting a full rest because he's been playing so well in the league. Same goes for Donaldson and Chaplin. Hopefully I won't regret it if we don't lose now. If we do lose, then I guess it's not the end of the world. It means we can just focus on getting promoted. I'd like a cup run in one competition, so if it's not this, our last chance would be the FA Cup, and I don't even know who we're facing there yet. Wood. Vaughan. Devine spots Ismail's. His pace, burning down the wing. Oh my days, that's gone in. I'm not going to lie, I fully expected that to miss. I went for the shot just to see what would happen, and it's gone in off the post. And Danny Devine has made its impact straight away, assisting Ismail there. I can't remember his first name. Zelly Ismail, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. But he has just got us out the gate beautifully. Could have asked for a better start.
Calm is needed now just to consolidate this lead. Cool heads.
Zelly Ismail getting us straight out of the blocks. And Crawley are already on the back foot here in their home ground.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here.
And I think if anything, that's probably a sign that the difficulty needs to be switched. I'm going to be doing that for the weekend episodes. Whether if I like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, I might try to fuck around with the sliders a bit unprofessional, see if it makes it a bit more difficult, perhaps. I don't like using the sliders to dictate the game because it kind of basically means that the stats, the in-game stats of the players don't really matter as much, which is kind of sucky. The good block by Richard Everton, who needs a performance after the last game. I mean, he played more or less, he played really well last game. But the one big mistake led to a Swindon goal, and that's a problem. It shouldn't have been a goal. I know it's not a league, but hopefully we can keep a clean sheet here as well. Oh well, try and keep a clean sheet. We did in the first round, beating Wimbledon 5-0. That's... nah, I'm not accepting that. That's 1-0 still. How is that found its way in from Danny Bullman then?
Well, Derek, this is why coaches tell you to stop the cross from coming in, but they didn't get tight enough and were punished for it.
Somehow, I think it's Devine hasn't got a cross there, and Bullman's had. How has that worked then? I don't know. He's just accidentally shot it as well, and it's floated. That's gone through my goalkeeper's fingers, I should add, and into the back of the net. And Crawley are back in it. I need to do something with the defence because it doesn't seem to be working. The attacking seems to be going great. Scoring goals like nobody's business, but we're just leaking goals. It's only 1 a match, but I want to try and stop it so it's 0 a match. Danny Bullman, a man of career mode past, scores past me. McCartan, Devine back to McCartan, couldn't work the ball through it. Sorry about that, I've still got hiccups.
15 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan.
If you don't know how it goes, I'm recording this episode straight after the last one. Mellor needs to chase Nathaniel George here. It's gone round Mellor, but straight into the arms of Leonard Grill, who rolls it out to the corner. Wood. Liberato Kakachi now. He's got the freedom of the left side, but he doesn't have the pace, which is the problem, which is what we need to upgrade with him. He might be 70 rated, but he doesn't have the speed needed to bomb down that left side like Carbonero does. And Carbonero's getting a full rest this game as well, I'm pretty sure. So I keep people fit for the league. because that's where our main aim is. Obviously, the cup competitions, winning a cup would be just a bonus. The main aim is to get promoted as quickly as possible. Perhaps try and, well, obviously the end goal, which is going to be a long way away, is to win the Champions League. But it's going to be a long way to go. But the short-term goal is to try and get promoted to League One as soon as possible, and then carry on that way to the Championship, then the Premier League, obviously, and then qualify for the Champions League and then win it. So, at the very least, it'll take 5 seasons, but I can tell you firsthand it's most likely going to take more than that. It might take 6 or 7, or maybe even 8. I don't know. It depends how quickly we get promoted, who we sign, how much of an impact our team will have, what difficulty the game's on. There's a lot of factors that come into it. But basically, the end goal, is to win the Champions League. That always is more or less the goal in Road to Glory.
And options in the centre.
I've never completed the Road to Glory though. The first I've got is the 2nd season, I believe, or maybe the 3rd season. But this is Bradford. Bradford was my original home team, so where I used to live in England. If I had handball rule on, that would have been a penalty. I'm just glad I don't have handball rule on. Otherwise, I probably won't be winning all the games that I have been. Corner now. Payne on it. Kachi has done it. I don't know what he's done, to be honest. He's just kept it in the area. Just clearing it, trying to play it out to Vaughan, and it's not worked. Kachi needs to get back to his position. Why is it looking at Kachi when it's going McCartan? Now I can go with Kachi. Polion now. O'Connor tried to outstrength Polion, but he hasn't done it. But he's put off Polion enough that the shot is wide. Crawley might prove a bit more of a challenge in the cup than in the league. I don't know. I think they're mid-table in League 2 just now. But in the cup, tables don't matter. It's a knockout tournament. There's one good result and the other team's gone. So
in one of the other matches, over to Alan McInally. It's a goal for
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably Crawley's best chance to win something this season. Could be ours as well. We could fall down the league. We might just have a good early run of form and then fall. Like, I don't know. I think of a metaphor. Pass was bad from Ismail. Daniel George. Mello gets a tackle in. Divine now with the ball. Akpan. Wood. He's not quite got the pace of Carbonero. But he could still bomb down that left side. But I think I can't even read that name. The right back has managed to stop his path. I mean, I can read it, but I'm not going to read it at the expense of actually playing the game. I think it was Dacris Cogley or something. I don't. Probably not even the right pronunciation. Akpan leaving that centre midfield spot wide open.
Can they get in behind them?
Probably look like just try to draw the fence out. And it hasn't worked because they're offside.
42 minutes, please. 1-0.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse.
Oh boy, this has been a. Well, I said it deserved their goal. The goal was more earned than the Swindon goal last episode. I'm still upset that it's got in, but you can't help it sometimes. Especially that was a top corner goal from Danny Bowman.
He continues his run.
Ismail just try to take it to the byline. Wood, oh, it's wide.
It'll be a corner.
Oh, it wasn't Wood that headed it. That's why it's wide. Okay. Ismail took it all the way. Just tried to dink it in the box. Someone to get their head on, and the defender did. 40 seconds from half time, and we're going to have a corner. Shea McCartan standing over it.
Played into the centre of the box.
Akpan looks to be the target. Swing and a miss by the goalkeeper. Mellor just try to bring it back in. Ismail just try to dink it back in, but it's cleared again by Swindon. I believe it's 3 minutes of added time. We're already through the first minute. Ismail needs an option here. The best one was Divine, and even he was getting marked. Ismail McCartan. Can he get a turn and then shoot? He can get a turn. He did shoot, but he didn't score. Just trying to find an avenue here. It's cleared by Swindon, and it's going to be 1-1 at half-time unless we can get one more chance here, which we can't. Did I say Swindon? I meant Crawley. If I said Swindon, I meant Crawley. 1-0. Ismail get an early goal. Crawley equalised through a screamer from Bowman in the 13th minute.
It's a good performance from him. I'm sure
And
there's
the
more to
goals.
come in the second half.
The past 32 minutes before half-time, plus the injury time, so technically it's 45 or 35. Numbers are difficult, but we are drawing here in the Leasing.com show. Let's take a look around the cup. See what possible opponents we could face. Most of them look like League 1 sides beating the League 2 sides. There might be a couple the other way around. We don't deserve to be in this game according to the stats, because they had 4 shots to 2 on target, or 2 shots to 1 on target. Same shot accuracy. They're just ahead on possession. We need to try and hold on to the ball a bit better this second half and make better chances. Try and time the build-ups, not go too fast.
In which they were so very evenly matched.
Wood, Kakachi. We just play it around. Think about options here. McCartan down to Devine. Devine spots Ismail, who was starting to make a run. Then the left side got closed down. Miller into Devine again.
Times they make
Akpan.
passing look easy.
McCartan spots Vaughan. Back through to McCartan. And look how patient that move is, and it almost worked to perfection. Miller. Devine. It was a very good save from the Crawley goalkeeper, I should mention as well. Akpan to Vaughan. Vaughan is a striker, he shouldn't be in this spot. Devine spotted Wood out here, try to keep possession, but he's tackled. Basically. Catches come very far forward here. Napoleon to get a run through here, he's on his own. And it's a pass to Nathaniel George, and it might still work here for Crawley. Bradford are back in numbers now though. Richards Everton meeting the crosser, but that was a waste of time, to be honest. Cross was garbage, for lack of a better word. Kilty now. Coming up for Nathaniel George. One of the poshest names I've ever heard. Nathaniel George. Leonard Grill. Goal kicking it to the middle of the pitch. Akpan heads on to Devine. Ismail now. Does have room on the right here. Doherty can't keep up. Wood's going to control it. No, he's not. It's going to be headed away. Cross needs to be a little more accurate there. Devine will pick up the ball. Bradford City. Akpan. McCartan. Vaughan. Back into McCartan. No, couldn't get it through. Getting closed down, and I can't pass it off to Miller because there's a guy there. I didn't have any option there with James Vaughan. And now it could be a break.
I believe there's been a goal in one of the other matches.
Kane, O'Connor coming across, Napoleon's to target with the ball. It's an easy grab for Leonard Grill. Rolls out to O'Connor. Danny Devine, he hasn't had the worst match. It was sort of at fault, I would say, possibly, for Boldman's goal. But he also set up Ismail's goal. So he's had a decent outing. Napoleon closed down.
And was always going to be.
Liberato, Kakachi can bring it clear. And it's brought clear all the way to Wood. Turns inside, loses the ball somehow, despite the fact that I passed the ball. Pressed Y about 5 seconds before I got tackled. That's not the point. Smith.
It looks promising.
I thought he'd took it off the pitch there. It's an easy catch though for Grill.
Goalkeeper's ball. The cross delivered too close to him.
I thought either he'd been offside or it had gone off the pitch, but he kept it on, attempted the cross straight into the arms of Grill. McCartan making a run now. This is the pit. We need this break. We need this break. We need this break, and we've got the break. McCartan uses his pace. I don't know what the fuck this celebration is. But Shea McCartan has got the beating of the Crawley defence.
Well, here it is again, Derek. The way to the pass is excellent.
The pace
the finish,
sends
clinical,
McCartan through
play.
all the time in the world to just place it in the Crawley Town goal. That leaf goes flying. McCartan puts it topish, I would say, topish left, topish right even. I can't direction, okay? These hiccups need to just Go away. Probably because I ate too fast earlier.
They will now make
Napoleon
use of
coming
the
off.
substitutes bench.
I'm not getting the name of who's coming on because apparently the game doesn't want to tell us. Number 9 will be coming on for Crawley Town.
2-1 the current state of affairs.
Palmer. Oh, we've got Palmer, but he's not involved in this match at all. Play it back to the goalkeeper. God, we're just playing around the centre backs. I'm trying to just pass it back to the keeper. Okay, this is alright.
Extremely sloppy in possession.
Ollie Palmer, that's where he is. He's a bloody Crawley. I think I worked that out in a past episode.
Tremendous intuition.
That's what I was
to win
thinking
it
of,
back.
Ollie Palmer, when I was thinking Palmer, because I'm pretty sure he played for one of my glory clubs, or my Creamer clubs, whatever.
Much defensive cover there
Ismail,
on the
once
flank.
again, the best of Doherty.
Well, he's outplayed and outfought him. Crossed accurately
Wood,
towards
oh
the
my
crossbar.
fucking god.
An opportunity
Ismail
with
has
the
been
header,
causing...
but
Oh,
not
there's
troubling
Palmer.
the
You know what?
goalkeeper at all, Lee.
You bring on your
say
Palmer,
one
I'll bring
thing,
on mine.
Technique, and he didn't have any.
And it's going to be Ollie Palmer versus Matthew Palmer to see who is the better Palmer. Ismail into Palmer. Palmer chasing Palmer, but now giving up on the chase of
They've
Palmer.
given it away.
Now Palmer's got the ball. Palmer going to keep chasing. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Well, we can now go to Alan McAnally for news of a goal.
I didn't do this with
elsewhere.
Anderson
Alan?
last game.
It's another
I'm not
goal
doing it with
for
Palmer this
Bristol
game.
Rovers.
Catchy tried to close down the
76
cross, but the cross was
Safe pair of
diabolical
hands,
anyway.
did his job.
We're 2-1 up.
Payne. Whatever it takes
Good
to keep
block.
them out.
I believe it was Paddy O'Connor.
Trailing as they are, they must
gotten away with that
make
one.
good use of this corner.
The noise is great. Can the players react to that? Can they equalise?
Will Crawley get the goal that it needs to keep themselves in this match? The home fans calling for it, practically begging for a goal here from their team. Bradford City just looking to hold on. I thought I'd give Palmer a complete rest, but I guess I left him on the
Played
bench.
into the centre of the box.
Catchy carried out.
Well,
It's
he's failed to get it away properly.
away by Palmer.
Well, let's get details of a goal that's been scored in one of the other games from
Vaughan.
Alan McAnally.
It's another goal for
Can't.
Walsall. 80 minutes played. 4-1.
Many thanks, Alan. Wood.
Vaughan.
It's with James Vaughan.
Carter coming with a tackle, but not going to get the ball.
Dacres Cogley.
Well, Derek, the clock is ticking. The crowd
Dacres
are doing
Cogley,
their bit,
okay.
trying to get the players forward to try and get this
I don't know
goal.
why that's a commentary option in the
Untidy
game,
in
but it is.
possession.
McCartan! Oh, it was
Just
offside.
straying.
Alright.
Offside.
I didn't know it was offside. Oh, well, okay, looking at that, yeah, it probably is offside. In fact, there's no probably about it. 100% offside. I didn't realise that Vaughan was offside in the build-up. Thought he'd run back onside in time.
Palmer. He's lost it.
Palmer loses the ball to Palmer. Palmer now chasing Palmer down the pitch. Oh,
Good
Palmer
idea,
tried to
that
create something,
particular
but
move, but not
unable
to.
to.
Be. Smith.
The players are using this energy from the crowd to drive them forward. time
Crawley
after
doing
time
all
to
they
get back
can to
into
build an
this.
attack here. Bradford doing all they can to close down
Inside
said
the
attack.
final 5
Press the
minutes
pass,
now.
but the game doesn't want to register my buttons. That's cool. We're going to go defensive, and then maybe in injury time we're going to go ultra defensive.
Will he play it in?
Just can't keep possession at the moment.
Manoeuvring
Crawley
his
just
way
keep getting it
forward.
back.
Delivered into the area
O'Connor gets it
here.
clear
He
enough.
succeeds in clearing it.
It might be a counter-attack opportunity here. Vaughan has no pace, I just remembered. Going to go out defensive
Smith.
now, just in case. And the Crawley fans desperate
Lost,
for a goal.
intercepted.
Kakachi keeps the ball in
And
play, but
3
it's gone
minutes
straight
will
back
be
to
added on
Crawley
for
players.
Delegates.
Kakachi and Mellor seem to have
scope
swapped
for the
sides
cross.
here. Didn't ask for that, but it's
He did
happened.
what he had to do
Bradford doing
defensively.
whatever they can just to keep in this competition, just
Wood.
scraping through here.
Good-looking
Wood.
sequence.
Just try to keep the possession up front for Bradford.
Just into the
The
penalty
cross is
area.
in and the cross is
Taking care
out,
of
and that's
business
going to be full
defensively
time,
here.
and we are going to go through to the third round of the
There's the
Leasing.com
final whistle,
trophy.
and the visitors move on.
Just
Well, you have to
barely
say it was a good
getting
performance
past
today,
Crawley there.
Derek. They were certainly tested at times, but they've come through that and will have to fancy their chances in the next
More of a
round.
competitive match than expected, to be honest. Only a 2-1 victory. We smashed Wimbledon
Well,
5-0
really
in the first round, and they're above us.
Well, that was a
in
really,
league,
really
because
good
they're in League One.
performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that goal, I'm sure he is.
Ismail opening the scoring, Danny Bowman equalising, but then McCartan made the difference for Bradford say, and we go away from Crawley with all 3 points, even though it's not 3 points. It's a pass to round 3.
It's with James Vaughan. Wonderfully weighted.
Cool. Alright. Yep, Ismail, Bowman, McCartan. Let's take a look at ratings. Ismail with a 9. Definitely man of the match, I would say, as well. Don't know why I switched back to a 4-4-2. I must have some custom tactic on it, I haven't noticed. McCartan with 8.6. Only 2 real standouts. The rest of the team are kind of eh. Oh, Danny Devine as well on the bench, actually, with a 9.0 as well. Did do well. He got an assist. Gotta give him a chance. They played a 3 at the back, I didn't even notice that. Their best player, it looks like it was Danny Bowman, who did score their goal, which makes a lot of sense. Let's go into the post-match interview. A lot closer than you expected, or something like that. Or you continue your win streak again. If I get that question again, I might just lose it.
Hi, just a couple of questions for you.
If one of the questions is the win streak keeps going, don't. You go through to the Leasing.com trophy next round with this win. Do you feel you can win the competition? I feel like we've got a good chance, you know. It's too early for a verdict. It's too early to discuss this. We have other important matches to play until then. Let me just keep calm. You managed to win with a close match with a decisive goal in the second half. What do you think made the difference in today's game? I would say we're the better team. I guess it's time to focus on the next match. I don't want to lose morale. We have full value for the win today. I'm not really interested in dissecting today's performance. We already have our sights set on our next match, because we need to continue our form in the league. Bum was one of the best players in the opposition today. How difficult was it to stop Crawley from creating chances? It actually was quite difficult. I'll just say it wasn't easy. You got to give credit to Crawley for the way they set their stall out. It wasn't easy to outpace them, and Bowman's performance made it even harder. Bowman did play well.
Thank you so much for your time.
Excuse me. But Crawley did make a lot of chances, so I'll give him that. Happy you kept your promise. It's a great feeling to help a team win. Great job. I'm happy you kept your composure and delivered. Great job. He did deliver. Might get some more starts for you yet, buddy. Up next, we've got Morecambe, though. And I'm pretty sure they're low in the league. Take a quick little check. Where are they? They are 17th. Cheltenham are still fucking suffering. Holy hell. 1 point. Do we find out who we play in the next round of the Leasing.com trophy? Because that is what I want to know. I have to turn the music off completely because I'm getting some content ID claims on my videos. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Oh, fucking hell. We're against Ipswich. That's probably one of the only teams I probably don't want to face this early. I'm pretty sure they're going to be high flying in League One. They only got relegated to the Championship at the end of last season, so from the Championship to League One at the end of last season. So that could be a struggle fest. But that's gonna end. Actually, I'm gonna quickly check the news. Just saying that McCartan settled the defeat. Load of international things. Next step on Bradford's title road. We're doing this again. So same 4 shirts, or same 3 shirts. Where's Donaldson? Where's Chaplin? Should have little trouble in collecting the 3 points. Oh well, that means it's probably going to be a problem, isn't it? But anyway, that's going to end episode. I think it might be 20 at this point. Another episode of my Bradford City career mode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time when we take on a former team, actually, that I was in charge of for one of my career modes, and that is Morecambe.